G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back once again to AFL Evolution, where I am playing AFL, not for the AFL, confusing I know, but I am here to continue the trend of my predicting the AFL finals. The VFL Grand Final is happening tomorrow, so I thought, what better excuse would there be for me to jump in? And after predicting all the AFL games, I was like, you know what? I feel like the VFL deserves some love as well. I'm not sure who is actually the home team. It's been played at Etihad, but it is the KC Demons taking on the Box Hill Hawks. So it's like Hawthorn v Melbourne, but like in the VFL world. So those are the teams. The Demons are rated better than the Hawkers, so they should probably win this, but in real life, I have no idea. It's anyone's game. A part of me wants Box Hill to win because Hawthorn, but I think the KC Demons have probably got it. Anyway, those little tidbits aside, it has been played at Etihad Stadium. It is going to be, it's in the middle of the day. However, I don't know how I can close the roof. There's no, why is there not an option here for me to close the roof? If I change it to rainy, it'll close the roof for me. I don't know. It's not really worth the risk, but it's going to be a glorious day for the footy. So I'm just going to leave it on clear because that's what it is going to be. And we can get the game rolling. Is it on Legendary? It needs to be on Legendary. You need the computers to be as good as the computers can be because I refuse to sit here and watch two beginner computers fight each other for half an hour. That does not sound like a good time. The roof is open as the sun is beaming through down into the new Marvel Stadium because it's not Etihad Stadium anymore. They changed the name and I'll probably be updated in AFL Evolution 2 whenever that comes out. Hopefully the game is updated as well to actually be playable and not just a lump of shit. But that all aside, there's a big boy laying a bump on a small bloke. He's like he didn't knee him in the head by accident. There's that much of a height differential. Anyway, doesn't matter now. It is grand final time. The crowd is huge by VFL standards. Hawthorn get the first tap and they're going to go forward. Oh, Will Langford, come on. You know, no wonder you're playing VFL, mate. You're no good. You can't play the AFL. You can't play the VFL. Time to retire. Your dad would be disappointed. I mean, that's really harsh. Actually, I take that back. McKenna has it on the wing, centers it back into the middle, and Spargo's going to come in for the first forward 50 entry. Spots it up well, and McKenna, didn't he just have it on the wing a second ago? I don't know, but he's going to have the first shot on goal. Doesn't want it, though, and he has turned it over to Heatherly. I didn't think the guy at the back of the pack was going to mark it. Looked like the bloke at the front was going to get it, but it's gone straight through, and Harry Morrison, oh, he's turned it straight over to Kent. That's poor play, and Melbourne are looking far more dangerous. Christian Salem? What's he doing in the VFL squad? He's over in Perth right now playing against the Weagles. Anyway, that aside, Kitely's got it. Kitely comes in and kicks the first snag. Declan Kitely, first goal of the VFL Grand Final. Oh, it's Kilty, not Kitely. My bad, everyone. Kilty, rather, has taken the mark. 20 metres out. Makes no mistake. He's kicked the second of the match. And the Demons are looking good. I may mispronounce their names, but I will support them all the way. Box Hill need to respond. That's a big high tackle by Spargo. Here we go. They have the chance to go forward now. And I thought he turned it over. James Cousins, you got to go forward. Stop kicking out to the wings. If you're looking like you're in a threatening position, kick it forward. Oh, Ryan Burden. He's playing a VFL Grand Final after the Hawthorn got knocked out of the AFL. He's gone the barrel and he has slotted the sausage. That's a good response from Box Hill. Hawthorn, damn it, Box Hill. I'm going to do that so many times. Box Hill looking good. Timmy O, the superstar, fresh off his amazing performance in the finals last week, has kicked a goal for Box Hill. That's a good effort by the lads. They went down by 2 goals, but they've responded nicely. What Richmond couldn't do last night. And I'm recording this on Saturday. Yeah, did I say it at the start? I'm not sure. Either way, Richmond got pants last night, and the collective AFL let out a sigh of relief at not having to put up with another year of Richmond supporters being all cocky and annoying. But we're going to forget about that for the moment. We're focusing on the VFL. McKenna has it just outside the 50, and he's going to pop it up straight on the heads of the forwards, but Jones takes over the top and takes a great defensive mark, a stabilising mark, and then Langford can bring it up on the wing. Didn't turn it over this time. Good job, Langford. That's an improvement for you. Loose ball, forward 50 for Box Hill, picked up and tackled immediately. Pedersen was right on his ass as soon as he touched the leather. That's a good stoppage inside the forward 50 though, and then Vandenberg gets straight through with the back of Birdo, and Birdo's already kicked a snag. He's on off his second, and he has slotted his second on the 20-minute mark of the first quarter. Box Hill take the lead by one straight kick. This is it's going to be a good tight game. This is what you want from a grand final. Oh, an open man. You can't leave an open man in the forward pocket. Number 98, Dylan Moore, doesn't get enough on it, doesn't make the distance, slapped back into play. That was probably not the right decision on the goal line, but doesn't matter. The Case Demons might come away with it, and they're going to go straight through the guts. Good handball play, draws the player. Langford lays the tackle poorly, doesn't get the ball in, and the ball spills forward to Spargo on the siren. He might have a chance. Oh, that was 50 meters. The Box Hill player just ran through the mark. Oh, that was Jim Steins all over again. That could have been costly. Umpire didn't see it for some reason, and the kick didn't make the distance. So at quarter time, Box Hill go in with one straight kick, 6-point lead. Bounce down to start the second quarter, and Box Hill win the tap again. The smaller ruckman getting the job done. Doesn't matter how tall you are, apparently. Just matters if you can jump, apparently, through the ceiling. Mason Cox is a testament to that, although he is already a giant. I am well on board the Mason Cox train. And Case Demons go forward. McKenna has it, tries to spot up Johnston in the pocket, does so, and Dion Johnston will have a chance for the first score of the second quarter. Doesn't want it though, and turns it over to Kieran Brand. That number 99 for Casey, who I don't know the name of because I don't think that's his real number. He looks about 4 feet tall. You can't be playing in a forward line at 4 feet tall. Even Paul Puopolo is too short and is still like 5'5". If you're under that, you've got no chance. This is definitely in Keelty's range. He's got onto the spiral and he's hit it well. He's kicked the snag, and that brings it back to level pegging. That's a great haircut. Look at the red frizz. It's Miss Frizzle, but a footy player version. I love it. Oh boy. Okay, so it's all square. We're only 5 minutes into the second quarter. Mira has given away the free kick. Come on, buddy. You've been playing the AFL all year. You're better than that. You're better than that. You've got to be laying those tackles properly. You can't be giving it away as McKenna takes the mark. 35 meters out on a 30-degree angle. Definitely makeable kick. He's gone the barrel as well. It's like these boys don't have the legs in with the hip shot punts more than 20 meters. But regardless of how he's kicked it, he has kicked it. And that is another goal for Casey. They are now in the lead. Oh, the ball spilled forward. It spilled forward in front of Keelty again. And he has kicked another goal. He's kicked 4 for the day. And it's only halfway through the second term. The D's are running away with it here. They're 3 goals ahead. It's been a massive turnaround. 4-goal swing, and that's this is problem times. This is red flags for Box Hill. They need to get something back. They need to get it on the board right now, or they're about to lose control of the game. They're about to lose any chance they have of even being competitive for the second half if they can't quench it now. No sooner was there a loose ball in the Demons 50, there's now a loose ball in the the Box Hill 50, and that could have been called deliberate. That was risky going for the line there. Anything could have happened. It was up to the umpire's judgment whether he meant that. Langford intercepts the pill and kicks a snag from the pocket. That's well done by Big Will with the big long mop. Doesn't look anything like Will Langford, but sure, whatever. Answer no questions, tell me no lies. Box Hill finally get the response they needed. They finally get a goal after 4 in a row to Casey. That's well in the back by Christian Salem. It's interesting. Melbourne, Casey, they may as well be called Melbourne. They've got a team full of like their AFL players. Like half the squad out here are genuine AFL. They're playing almost right now over in Perth. Oh, there's the siren. Melbourne to get it. Did Casey get another kick after the siren? And it's another goal. So all the hard work of Box Hill to get 1 goal in that quarter has been undone after the siren. And at half time, it's an 18-point lead to Casey. Box Hill get first use of the pill at the start of the second half. Handball themselves into trouble though. Langford running forward. The old 1-2 followed by the barrel. And he has kicked the first goal of the second half. That's good by Langford. Kicked a goal at the end of the first. Kicked a goal at the start of the second. He's made his name in the last 5 minutes of footy, not including the half hour of nothing for the half time. Throwing the ball against Vandenberg. Berner will kick it forward and finds Cousins. He needs to find a target in the forward 50. Hawthorn needs to do some big things right now. And Darcy Moore is the man to do it. He can kick this, and this will bring it back to a 1-goal margin. He makes no mistake. Umpire doesn't move. Gives the signal for a sausage, and that is back to 1 straight kick. Hawthorn have come out firing in the second half. Oh, Hawthorn is streaming forward. They've got numbers everywhere. They're queuing up to go into the 450 and take a shot at goal, and then they've turned it over. How did you find a Casey Demons man in the middle of that swarm of Hawks flooding forward? Oh, that was poor. Josh Wagner manages to, well, he doesn't get it out of the 50 rather. He gets held up, and I get the stoppage, but Casey come away with it and find Fritsch, who's over in Perth right now, number 98 apparently, on the wing. Oh boy, this is tight. Every time I think a team's got on top, the other team comes back. Casey dominated for a little while. Box Hill came back. Box Hill looked threatening. Casey intercept and rebound. You just never know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of footy. Connor Nash is out there, gets the intercept, brings it back out, and David Mira, who's definitely not number 95, but whatever, turns over to Vandenberg. It's just tit for tat right now. Oh, that's a good kick to a forward 50 entry. Oh, it's Charlie Spargo. Spargo's the little tiny bloke with number 99 on his back. I didn't think he was that small. But okay, whatever. Doesn't matter how small he is. He's got thunder thighs, and he's kicked the torp and kicked the goal. It's his second for the day, and that restores Casey's 2-goal lead. Box Hill, I keep saying Hawthorn and Melbourne. I have those words that's ingrained in my head whenever I see these teams. It's been a lifelong of watching AFL and never watching VFL, but whatever. Every time Box Hill gets close, Casey come up and just quell the resistance. They just stop dead in the tracks, kill all the momentum, and there's nothing that Box Hill can do. As Petty takes a mark at the bottom of the pack somehow, underneath everyone, the ball fell into his noggin. 450 entry for Box Hill. Burton spots up more well. That's very makeable. 30 meters out, slide angle, definitely drop punt territory, kicks the punt through the middle, and that's another goal. That restores it back to 1 goal. It's just going, it's all around the ground right now. Low scoring quarter compared to the second one. Oh, here come Box Hill again. Casey gets a boot in, sockers it forward on the volley. Big bump, elects to bump, not to tackle, and then waits to get bumped. Rode the bump well, broke the tackle, put it forward, and here come Box Hill. They can't get a clean possession on their forward 50 though. Casey can crumb it together. Mitch King has been injured, and instead of taking the set kick, oh, that's poor. Instead of taking the free kick, they played advantage and immediately turned it over from the kick. I mean, it's the right call by the umpire to call advantage because the player took it and just fucked it up. Not long left in the quarter. 23rd minute. The siren's been going at about the 25. Box Hill needs to... Oh, there it is. There it is. What did I tell you? Box Hill needed that mark. Couldn't get their hands on the cherry. So at 3/4 time, the end of the Premiership quarter, Casey Demons lead by 1. No one's kicked it behind yet. There's a valuable point in it for someone. If someone kicks a behind, then they may win the match because that is a valuable thing to have. Winning by 5 or winning by 1. Doesn't matter who has it, but you want to have that one on your side. You want to have it be less than a kick when you're down. And Box Hill get the turnover. Come forward to Cousins. Want to go forward to Langford, I think that is? No, it's Blake Hardwick, who for some reason is playing in the VFL. But whatever. I'm not gonna question anything. Everything is permitted. It's like the Assassin's Creed of footy. Blake Stretch has it on the back 50. Turns it over in a bad spot to David Mira. Smothered off the boot, I thought. No, made it through untouched. And Burton has it. Doesn't want to go forward. Keeps it outside the forward 50. And finds Cousins, who chips it over the top to Blake Hardwick. This is makeable from Hardwick. Doesn't want it though. Good kick. Spots up Timmy O. The leading rang comes out from Adelaide. And he's going to come in and kick the goal to square up the game. 450 entry for Casey. Oh, it's quietly guilty rather again. He's been up and about all day. Didn't see him in the 3rd quarter. Seen him in the 4th though. He's kicked a bag. He's got 5. Oh, that could be, that's a dagger. Box Hill were looking dangerous for a long time there, but Casey had one good forward thrust. That's all you need sometimes. They got the ball into the right hands and got the goal, and then from the center stoppage, from some scrappy footy, kicked another goal, and Kent may have sealed it for Casey. Long forward ball to Box Hill. Doesn't get a mark on it. Cap forward. There's Demons everywhere. They're streaming through. They've got numbers. Don't need a kick when you got that many numbers running past you. Handball, handball, handball. Kick to Johnston. That is as much a rebound coast to coast as you can ever see. It was deep inside the Box Hill forward 50, and 2 seconds later, one kick later, it's inside the Demons 50. You need that kind of fluid play to your game if you have any trouble winning a flag, which Casey looked like they're about to do. Vacant goal square. Burton's kicked forward. Oh, that is a valuable behind. That is the valuable behind I was talking about before. Casey trying to run it out of the back goal square. Don't get far. Stretch takes a good pack mark, a relieving mark. But all Box Hill need to do now is get it forward, kick another goal, and they will be right in it. Jackson Ross probably too far out to score. He's going to go for it anyway. Kicking from outside the 50. Gets onto it. Hits the barrel. Gets the snag. And that is what I was talking about. Casey lead by 5 points. It's less than a kick. Next goal wins for sure. We're down to the last couple of minutes. It's called advantage to Box Hill. Not sure about that one, umpire. Not sure about that one at all. But sure, whatever. It's forward to Casey. Big tackle. Goal-saving tackle. There's a chase on. The soccer. Salem has sealed it. Casey are going to win the flag. 25th minute mark. Simon's going to go at any point. Oh, he didn't go the handball. Was selfish. Went for home himself. The ball has been spilt all around the forward 50 for Box Hill. And there's the siren, which means the KC Demons have won the VFL Premiership. And they may well win the AFL Premiership too. Who knows? We'll find out later on today, I guess. But they could double up if recent form's anything to go by. That's a big result. It's a little unfortunate. Even if Birdo had kicked that last one straight and it bounced through and they were lucky, they still would have lost by a goal. Casey were just too good. The depth of AFL players in their VFL team was too much for Box Hill to overtake. But that is how AFL Evolution has predicted the VFL Premiership game is going to play out. I don't really know. I mean, that seems like it could be a good result. It could go kind of either way. But we'll have to find out how that goes tomorrow. But I have to come back and play some more AFL Evolution in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. But most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you like to, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. But don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.